Hi everyone, so we're here for the SAT question of the day for October 8th, 2011. 58% of students answered this one correctly. So kind of a tricky sentence completion. Let's go ahead and read it. Understandably, it is the blank among theater critics who become most incensed when producers insist on blank celebrated classic plays. Okay, so understandably, it is the blank among the critics who become the most incensed. Now, incensed, by the way, means sort of furious, very upset. Alright, and so who would become upset when producers insist on doing something to celebrated classic plays? Well, it's a little bit vague here because it seems like there's some relationship between the blanks. You might guess that if they're going to be upset, then they're maybe doing something to the plays. Maybe they're altering them. They've mentioned that they're classic plays, so that's a good possibility. So let's take a look here. Let's kind of go to the answers because we're not quite sure what we're looking for. And what you'll see here is that I've put the definitions for the first word in each blank. The second words are pretty easy, so I haven't put definitions for those. So, understandably, it is the strategists among the critics who become incensed when producers insist on discussing celebrated classic plays. Well, I don't know why anyone would be upset about people discussing plays, so that doesn't seem to make sense. Understandably, it is the mediators among theater critics who become most incensed. Well, mediators are those who help to try resolve conflicts, so that doesn't make any sense. Mediators, it's their job not to become incensed. Understandably, it is the conformists among theater critics who become most incensed when producers insist. Well, conformists, at first glance, it might kind of work, but then when you see the word praising, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they be upset? Why would conformists, who are people who try to meet society's expectations, be upset when producers were praising classic plays? So no. Understandably, it is the traditionalists among theater critics who become most incensed when producers insist on recognizing. Well, traditionalist kind of works because you think to yourself, well, maybe it's going to be people who don't want the play to be changed, because traditionalists are those who believe in that which has already been established, but recognizing doesn't make any sense, and so hopefully it's going to be E. Understandably, it is the purists among theater critics who become most incensed when producers insist on reinterpreting celebrated classic plays. Well, yes, because purists are those who believe that there is only one true form of something, and so if you believe there's only one true form of these classic plays, then you would be against reinterpreting them. So the answer is E.